Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story that sounds like something straight out of a fantasy novel, but I assure you, it's 100% real. We're talking about the day the river flowed uphill. Yes, you heard that right. A major river defying gravity and flowing backward. How is that even possible? Stick with me because this is one of the most incredible geological events in North American history. Our story takes us to the heart of the United States, to the mighty Mississippi River. For millennia, this colossal waterway has flowed south, carving its path through the continent on its journey to the Gulf of Mexico. It's a symbol of constancy, a force of nature that seems unchanging. But over 200 years ago, for a brief, terrifying period, that all changed. Eyewitnesses, from seasoned riverboat captains to people living along its banks, watched in disbelief as the great Mississippi appeared to reverse its course. The cause wasn't magic or some mythological creature. It was something far more powerful brewing deep within the earth. The culprit was a series of massive earthquakes, known today as the New Madrid earthquakes of 1811 and 1812. These weren't just minor tremors. We're talking about some of the most powerful seismic events ever recorded in the contiguous United States. The ground shook so violently that it liquefied. Church bells rang hundreds of miles away in Boston, and the landscape itself was permanently altered. Now let's get to the main event. How does an earthquake make a river flow backward? It's a fascinating phenomenon. These quakes were so powerful that they caused immense sections of the Earth's crust to violently thrust upward. Imagine the ground beneath the riverbed suddenly being pushed up, creating a temporary dam or a massive swell in the land. This geological uplift, known as a fluvial tsunami or a series of massive water waves, created a powerful retrograde current. The water downstream, now facing a newly formed uphill barrier, was forced backward against its natural flow. For those on the river, it was a scene of chaos. Waterfalls appeared where none had existed before. Huge fissures opened in the ground, swallowing entire groves of trees. The river churned and eddied, creating violent whirlpools that could splinter a boat in seconds. One of the most famous accounts comes from a flatboat captain who reported that his boat, which had been moored to the riverbank, was suddenly ripped from its ties and carried upstream for several miles by the backward-flowing current. Can you imagine the sheer terror and confusion of seeing that? The natural order of the world, completely upended before your very eyes. The most dramatic effect was the creation of a brand new lake. The seismic uplift dammed a tributary of the Mississippi, causing the water to back up and flood the surrounding cypress forests. This body of water still exists today and is known as Reelfoot Lake in Tennessee. Its very existence is a permanent scar on the landscape, a lasting reminder of the day the earth buckled and the river was forced to retreat. The submerged cypress stumps that still dot the lake are an eerie testament to the forest that was drowned in an instant. It's important to understand the sheer scale of these earthquakes. Estimates place the main shocks at a magnitude of 7.5 to 7.9, with aftershocks continuing for months. Because the geology of the central U.S. consists of denser, colder rock, the seismic waves traveled much farther than they would in a place like California. The shaking was felt over an area of more than 2 million square miles, literally from the Gulf Coast to Canada. The fact that the population was sparse at the time is the only reason the human toll was uncatastrophic. So, could something like this happen again? The New Madrid seismic zone is still active. Geologists monitor it closely, and while the frequency of such massive quakes is very low, we're talking every few hundred years, it's not zero. The event of 1811 serves as a powerful reminder that the ground beneath our feet is not as stable as we might think. It's a dynamic, ever-changing system capable of producing events that defy our everyday understanding of the world. The story of the Mississippi flowing uphill isn't just a quirky historical footnote. It's a profound lesson in the immense power of our planet. It shows us that even the most constant and reliable forces of nature can be momentarily overcome by the incredible energy locked deep within the earth. A story that blurs the line between science and myth, a real-life event that is more astounding than any fiction. Next time you look at a river, remember this story. Remember that the world is full of wonders and forces far beyond our control. The day the Mississippi flowed uphill is a testament to the wild, unpredictable, and truly awesome power of our planet. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey back in time. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the amazing and unexplained. Let me know in the comments what other incredible natural phenomena you'd like to hear about. Until next time, stay curious